Every year, thousands of workers are made ill by hazardous substances, contracting diseases such as asthma, cancer, and dermatitis. Hazardous substances can be found in most working environments, ranging from everyday products such as paints and cleaning products to substances created by industrial processes. The Control of Substances Hazardous to Health (CoSHH) Regulations 2002 provides a legal framework that requires employers to protect employees from hazardous substances at work. It also ensures that employees liable to be exposed to a substance hazardous to health are suitably and sufficiently informed, instructed, and trained. This online CoSHH awareness course will help organizations meet their legal obligations and provide candidates with a thorough awareness of the dangers associated with hazardous substances and the management and control measures required to control the risks. And how substances can cause harm. Have knowledge of the legal and regulatory framework that underpins the control of substances hazardous to health. Be aware of the methods required to assess the risk from hazardous substances. Be aware of the management and control requirements to ensure that risks are controlled effectively. Understand how to act in emergency situations. Understand how to carry out a CoSHH risk assessment. Module 3. Controlling the Risk. In this module, we will look at the hierarchy of risk control and personal protective equipment. Controlling the risk. The objective of the CoSHH regulations is to prevent ill health due to the exposure to hazardous substances. Employers are expected to develop suitable and sufficient control measures by identifying hazards and potentially significant risks, taking action to reduce and control risks, keeping control measures under regular review. The HSE has produced the following 8 principles of good practice. 1. Design and operate processes and activities to minimize the emission, release, and spread of substances hazardous to health. 2. Take into account all relevant routes of exposure, inhalation, skin absorption, and ingestion when developing control measures. 3. Control exposure by measures that are proportionate to the health risk. 4. Choose the most effective and reliable control options which minimize the escape and spread of hazardous substances. 5. When exposure control cannot be achieved, provide suitable personal protective equipment. 6. Check and review regularly all elements of control measures for their continuing effectiveness. 7. Inform and train employees on the risks from the substances they work with and the control measures required to minimize the risks. 8. Ensure that the introduction of control measures does not increase the overall risk to health and safety.